Hi, I'm Dr. Chrissy Soole. I am a chiropractor here at Synergy Chiropractic located in Okoboji, Iowa, and I wanted to show you a couple different treatment options that we have here at Synergy and also show you why we're not the typical chiropractic treatment. So at Synergy, a typical experience would be before I start adjusting my patients, I really like to loosen them up and kind of ease them into the adjustment. There's nothing worse than coming in when you're feeling really stressed out and then just really going for it. So I do like to use a different technique before the adjustment. First, I will use the Hypervolt treatment. So this is a massage technique that helps to loosen up the muscles. So pretty much what I do is kind of just hit up some of these really tight areas where most people feel a lot of tension. Some people find it to be really relaxing, others will find it to be a little bit sensitive in those tight areas, but overall most people do really well with this. So you'll find that I do this for a few minutes just in some of these tight areas that most people have, mostly in the neck and upper back and lower back. So once we get the patient loosened up, then on most of my patients, I will use something called the ArthroStim tool. And this is a really awesome soft tissue technique that works really well for patients that sometimes don't really want that manual adjustment. They don't like the clicking and popping and the twisting. So I will use this on most of my patients, even if we do a manual adjustment. And it's basically just gonna sound like kind of like a woodpecker, actually. It's kind of loud, but it's a really, really gentle technique. What we're doing is we're loosening up the soft tissue surrounding the spine and helping to penetrate deep through the scar tissue to help loosen that up to make the adjustment more effective. Once I've loosened up a lot of his paraspinals and muscles surrounding his spine, then I would move into a manual adjustment. After the manual adjustments, then sometimes I will actually do some more muscle therapies in my other room. I implement a lot of different muscle therapies because number one, it helps the adjustments last a lot longer by helping to ease the tension of those muscles, pulling and straining the bones and the subluxations. But also people really tend to like it because it helps a lot to ease their pains and reduce inflammation. So one of the treatment options we have here at Synergy is electric stimulation and ultrasound. The reason that I like to use the electric stimulation and ultrasound therapy is usually for acute flare-ups. When someone comes in with a lot of pain, this is the number one thing that can actually dramatically reduce the inflammation into the area. The ultrasound waves actually penetrate deep in through the tissues and help to bring more blood and more circulation to the area in order to decrease the inflammation as well. And really all these therapies are aimed at speeding up recovery time and decreasing inflammation and decreasing pain. We also offer cupping treatment. Cupping is kind of an extension of traditional Chinese medicine, so I use it a lot on my acupuncture treatments as well. It's really great for soft tissues. As I'm putting the cups on, it's almost like a suction cup. So we lift the skin up away from the muscles, away from the fascia, and allow more blood flow and circulation and oxygen to get to these tight tissues that maybe have been depleted of nutrition and oxygen. So again, it's really great to loosen up those muscles and decrease inflammation. We also offer acupuncture services and electro acupuncture services here. Mainly people come in to me for acupuncture for pain control, and I've found that electro acupuncture works really well for pain control because we're actually stimulating the needles with the electrodes, similar to what you saw earlier with the electric stimulation. It's the same idea that those pulsations are going down through the tissue, but this time we're stimulating the needle instead of on top of the soft tissue. So you're gonna see me hooking up these electrodes to the needles that are already in. And obviously there's very specific reasons why I'm placing the needles where I'm placing them. Specifically for low back pain, this would be a protocol that I would use for someone that had a lot of low back pain. We're not only needling the specific area to help break up scar tissue from a Western medicine standpoint and to loosen up those paraspinal muscles, but we're also using very specific acupuncture points such as the one right here that have been shown over thousands and thousands of years to decrease lumbar low back pains. So there's a really specific reason why I'm using the points that I'm using, and that electro acupuncture just helps with pain control even better. So those are just a few of our treatment options we have available here at Synergy Chiropractic. Again, all of our treatment options are very individualized and tailored to each specific patient and their symptoms. So if you're ever interested in a consultation to look into more that we have to offer, you can get a hold of us at 712-332-8604. You can also find more information at www.okobojichiropractic.com, or you can find us on Facebook or Instagram.